Chosen one, stop scrolling right now. Lock your attention on this exact message because you did not find this recording by accident. The algorithm did not bring you here today. The Holy Spirit orchestrated this precise intersection in time. And heaven has marked these 3 specific days for you, which are June 19th, 20th, and 21st of 2026. Do not click away. What heaven is about to reveal will finally make sense of every tear you cried in secret. The system desperately wants to hide this from you. They want you distracted during this crucial window of time. But a massive shift just happened in the unseen realm. A divine decree was issued, and it directly involves your future. Take one deep breath slowly, drop your shoulders, and open your hands to receive this. You feel that heavy weight sitting in your chest right now. You have been fighting battles nobody understands. You smile while carrying a spiritual weight nobody else can see. The exhaustion you feel is not normal tiredness, because your spirit is deeply drained from the constant invisible warfare. Notice how strange the atmosphere has felt over the last 72 hours. You wake up with a racing heart for absolutely no reason. You feel sudden waves of sadness or intense anxiety. And these heavy emotions do not even belong to you. You thought you were losing your mind. The Matrix wants you to believe this is just emotional weakness, but you are absolutely not weak. God told me to tell you right now that you are not going crazy. This is not psychological failure. This is intense spiritual warfare. Your spirit has been acting as a human shield for the people around you. You absorbed the chaos of others so they could have peace. You did the heavy lifting in the unseen realm, while your physical body merely tried to survive the day. It has cost you so much energy. You have been protecting people who never even check on you. You pour your light into empty vessels, and they walk away, leaving you entirely depleted. The enemy watched you struggle and thought they finally broke your spirit. They thought the isolation would crush you completely before this divine window opened. Think about the people who suddenly pulled away from you recently. Friends who stopped calling, family members who suddenly treat you like a stranger, the sudden arguments that erupted out of nowhere. You blamed yourself for these fractured relationships. You honestly thought you said the wrong thing. But there are absolutely no coincidences in the life of a chosen one. This brings us to June 19th, 20th, and 21st. These are not just random days on a calendar. These 3 days are a highly concentrated spiritual portal. The veil between the physical and spiritual realms is extremely thin right now. The prayers you whispered in your darkest moments are finally manifesting in this exact 72-hour window. Listen carefully to your own body right now. Your intuition has been screaming at you that something massive is coming. Think about that restless energy in your legs, or the vivid dreams that wake you up at 3 in the morning. These are all physical confirmations. Your soul recognizes the massive shift before your conscious mind even understands it. But here is exactly where the plot twists. I need you to stay with me until the very end of this message. There is a very specific, strict instruction heaven is giving you. This will unlock the mega deposit. If you leave before hearing this verdict, you will walk right past the biggest spiritual upgrade of your entire life. Do not miss this. The universe is demanding your full attention. The system wants you to scroll past this and go back to sleep. The Matrix thrives when you remain ignorant of your own power. But heaven is calling you to stand absolutely still. The decree issued for these 3 days will alter your bloodline forever. You must hear the final verdict today. Before I go any further, I need you to understand something deeply. The pain you are experiencing is misunderstood by the world. You look at your life and you see broken pieces. You see closed doors, and you think you did something wrong to deserve this isolation. But heaven sees a beautiful masterpiece being prepared, while the enemy desperately wants you to believe you are entirely forsaken. This isolation is absolutely not a punishment. It is a divine quarantine. God is pulling you away from the noise because your next season cannot be entered with chaos attached to your soul. The universe had to force you into deep solitude. If heaven had not removed those toxic people from your path, their extremely low frequency would have severely delayed your breakthrough. You thought it was bad luck. You thought the sudden rejections were signs of your own failure, but rejection was actually your greatest spiritual protection. God did not close those doors to deny you. He closed them completely because entering those toxic rooms would have destroyed your pure energy before you were ready. Every single person who walked away was removed by divine force. Let me explain what is actually happening in the spirit realm right now. You are a generational cycle breaker. You carry a frequency that threatens the entire matrix. And because of this massive light inside you, the enemy sent specific people to violently drain your resources. They came cleverly disguised as loyal friends, but they never intended to offer you any real peace in return. But heaven intervened just in time. The extreme fatigue you feel right now is the aftermath of that spiritual surgery. I need to formally close that loop in your mind about your physical exhaustion. You are absolutely not depressed. Your spirit is simply resting after cutting off dozens of toxic energetic cords, and your physical vessel needs plenty of time to recalibrate entirely. This brings us to the profound mystery of June 19th, 20th, and 21st. During these exact days, your spiritual upgrades are downloading heavily. The fatigue is just your body adjusting to this new massive frequency. Do not fight the divine rest. Sleep whenever you need to sleep. Do not let the matrix make you feel guilty for resting while the universe works hard on your behalf. Now, let us talk about what the enemy desperately tried to hide from you. There is a specific reason why the spiritual attacks against you multiplied so intensely recently. Why did the betrayal hurt so badly right before this transition? Why did the financial pressure squeeze you so hard? The answer will completely shock your spirit, but it will also finally set you free from the chains of doubt. The dark forces always attack the hardest right before the biggest shift. They do not attack people who are standing still. They only attack chosen ones who are about to cross the finish line. The extreme resistance you faced was actual proof of your inevitable victory. If your ultimate destiny was small, the enemy would not have wasted so much heavy ammunition trying to block your path. You survived because you are absolutely chosen. You did not survive because you are merely tough. You survived because a divine shield was placed over your life long before you were born. The Matrix wanted you to adopt a pathetic victim mindset. They wanted you to sit in that isolation and rot in despair. But instead you used the profound silence to fully awaken your glorious soul. Your kindness was never weakness. It was a rigorous divine test. It was a silent examination that you did not even know you were taking, and you passed it perfectly. You kept your fragile heart pure in a dark world that aggressively tried to make you bitter. That is exactly why heaven has authorized this massive compensation package for you, and the delivery is scheduled for these 3 days. The system is terrified of what happens next. The Matrix relies on your confusion to maintain its dark power. But your eyes are finally opening. You are stepping out of the fog. And the enemy is watching your frequency rise with terror because they know they have lost control. What exactly are they so afraid of? What are they so afraid of? They are terrified because they see your frequency rapidly elevating beyond their dark reach. The Matrix relies heavily on your quiet submission, but your spirit has suddenly shifted. They watched you endure the heavy isolation, and they assumed you would finally break under the intense pressure of the last few months. But instead of breaking down, you transformed entirely. The very trap they carefully laid for you became the catalyst for your profound awakening. You must understand that the system does not attack ordinary people. The enemy only targets those who possess a pure light, because your radiant truth actively exposes their carefully hidden darkness. Listen carefully to what is happening right now in the unseen realm. The group that came against you is officially panicking. They whispered wicked lies about you in secret rooms, and they launched a targeted smear campaign to drain your precious energy. They misunderstood your peaceful silence for weakness, but their dark plot has entirely collapsed. Right now, extreme confusion is hitting their camp. The spiritual boomerang is returning to them with massive force. What they desperately tried to steal from you is now being forcefully extracted from their own hands. God is exposing every hidden agenda they orchestrated behind your back, while the mask is completely falling off the dark matrix. They are fully exposed to the light. Type 777 in the comments right now to claim this absolute breakthrough. You must do this as a physical declaration to the universe. You are aligning your frequency with divine justice. You do not even have to lift a single finger to defend yourself today. Heaven has stepped into the courtroom to act as your supreme defense attorney. They truly thought they could manipulate your reality forever. They placed heavy obstacles in your path to keep you trapped in poverty and emotional exhaustion. The narcissists fed off your pure empathy. They gave you absolutely nothing in return. But the cosmic scale is violently tipping back in your favor during these specific 3 days, and their wicked power is rapidly dissolving into nothing. This is the exact karma the system desperately tried to avoid. You are about to witness the downfall of those energy vampires. They mocked your painful journey while you suffered in absolute silence. But as June 19th quickly approaches, a massive reversal of fortunes is being permanently locked into place. The piece they stole is being returned directly to your open hands. Their dark frequency is currently self-destructing. The universe is completely stripping away their false authority. They are turning on each other because the negative energy they projected has nowhere else to go. You can literally feel the atmosphere becoming instantly lighter around your physical body, while the suffocating pressure finally lifts off your chest. You have been fighting a silent war for so long, but the battle is no longer yours to fight. God is stepping onto the front lines right now. The Matrix cannot control a chosen one who finally knows their exact worth. They wanted you financially desperate, so you would blindly settle for their pathetic crumbs. But your divine upgrade is completely bypassing their broken and corrupted system. Remember that mysterious plot I mentioned earlier? The divine judgment that was secretly issued against your enemies? The universe has carefully prepared a table for you, right in front of the people who doubted you. But before heaven executes this final decree, you must recognize the specific signs of your profound transformation. The shift is demanding your complete awareness today. There are silent indicators happening inside your body right now. These signs prove that your energetic field is preparing for the mega deposit. If you ignore these vital signs, you might accidentally block the blessing from fully manifesting. The shift is already happening around you in real time. Let me walk you through the exact blueprint of this incredible spiritual breakthrough, because your soul needs to be perfectly aligned to receive it. Before I speak this final verdict over your life, I need you to make a conscious choice. Gently, like this video, not for an algorithm, but as a physical declaration to the universe that you are in alignment. Prepare your spirit to receive this massive impartation. The cosmic courts have reviewed your silent tears, and they have reached a final, absolute decision today. I declare right now that the season of you being a footstool for their fragile ego is permanently over. The universe is entirely flipping the script on every person who doubted you. Those who sat at tables and spoke poorly of your good name are about to witness something incredible. Heaven will prepare a massive feast for you right in front of them. You do not have to defend yourself anymore. God is stepping in as your ultimate defense attorney to clear your name. In the mighty name of the highest authority, I break every generational cycle that has tried to wrap its dark chains around your mind. The poverty absolutely stops with you. The heavy anxiety stops with you. The broken relationships and the endless cycles of survival stop with you right here. You are the chosen cycle breaker of your entire bloodline. I decree that the suffocating mantle of survival mode is falling off your tired shoulders in this exact second. You are no longer merely surviving day by day, because you are stepping into a divine and unprecedented era of absolute abundance. Breathe that truth into your lungs right now. The intense spiritual war you bravely fought for your family has been officially won. The dark system is terrified because the Matrix cannot control a chosen one who finally knows their exact worth. They desperately wanted you exhausted. They wanted you financially drained, so you would settle for their pathetic crumbs. But a massive, unstoppable shift has just violently fractured their entire hidden system. The divine frequency of wealth is overriding the long delay. Heaven is unlocking a mega deposit of clear vision and immense resources that the elite circles desperately tried to keep hidden from you. You are not at the bottom of the ladder anymore. You are suddenly holding the sacred keys to the kingdom. And this massive transfer of wealth and divine power is scheduled specifically for June 19th, 20th, and 21st. Do not doubt this incredible timing. During these 3 holy days, every single thing you lost is being returned to you multiplied. The people who violently drained your light are currently experiencing the exact confusion they tried to cast onto your life. Watch them panic as your profound peace becomes entirely untouchable. The heavy karma they generated is returning to their own camp with alarming speed. Your shift as the spiritual bodyguard for broken people is officially over today. You absorbed their dark chaos so they could have temporary peace, and while it was a holy sacrifice, heaven has finally decided that enough is enough. It is finally time for you to be fiercely protected. The universe is building a massive fortress of pure light around your fragile heart. You can literally feel the heavy chains shattering off your ankles right now. The profound sadness that did not even belong to you is evaporating into thin air. You are stepping out of the dark wilderness and walking directly into your promised land. The delay was exactness, and the timing is now perfectly aligned with your highest spiritual destiny. Do not let the Matrix convince you that this is simply too good to be true. You paid the heavy price in the unseen realm, and now you will reap the glorious harvest in the physical world. Stand tall in your living room right now. Lift your head with immense pride. You are a masterpiece of God, and your season of quiet authority has officially begun. Let the tears of pure relief fall freely from your eyes today. You do not need to hold it all together anymore, because the battle has completely ended. The universe has caught you securely in its open hands. The divine decree is permanently sealed across June 19th, 20th, and 21st. No demon and no dark system can ever reverse what heaven has just spoken over your beautiful life. You are entirely free. Now that the decree is spoken, you must prepare your physical vessel. The mega deposit is coming rapidly towards your life. But you must learn how to handle this massive blessing correctly. Many chosen ones receive their breakthrough, but quickly lose it because they mishandle the divine energy. Heaven is requiring strict stewardship from you in this new season. The very first rule of this new era is absolute silence. When the massive shift happens between June 19th and 21st, keep your mouth completely closed. Do not run to tell your family about your new financial breakthrough. Do not call those old friends to share your incredible spiritual upgrades. Premature speaking will violently leak your pure energy. People who operate on a lower frequency cannot handle your massive light. When you share a divine promise with an unhealed person, their dark doubt acts as a spiritual virus. They will immediately project their intense fears onto your beautiful blessing. You do not need their validation to make this miracle real. Your quiet confidence is your ultimate weapon today. You must also prepare for the sudden return of old energy vampires. When your frequency rises, the people who abandoned you will strangely feel the shift. They will suddenly text you or try to casually walk back into your life. The Matrix will send them to test your newly established boundaries. You must keep the door entirely locked when they finally knock. Do not explain why you are keeping your distance from them. You no longer owe anyone an explanation for protecting your own soul. Let them violently misunderstand your peaceful silence. Let them assume whatever dark lies they want to believe about your character. Your energy is entirely too expensive to spend on their cheap and repetitive drama. The enemy will deeply tempt you to prove them wrong. When the wealth and the peace finally manifest, your ego will strongly want to show off. You will want to parade your incredible victory in front of the people who mocked your painful journey. But heaven demands that you drop that petty desire immediately. You are a quiet victor now. True authority does not need to shout to be recognized. A king or a queen does not beg the peasants to notice their heavy crown. You must wear your new blessings in absolute humility and profound silence. Let the undeniable results make all the noise for you. When you stay completely silent, you force the universe to fight every remaining battle on your behalf. These 3 days are a sacred portal of pure energy. You are the sole guardian of this divine gateway in your bloodline. If you complain or gossip during this window, you will severely pollute the incoming frequency. Speak only words of deep gratitude and absolute certainty. The universe is carefully listening to every single syllable you whisper in the dark. You must officially release the desire to heal broken people. The mega deposit is given to you for your own peace. It is not a tool to rescue those who previously drained your life. Heaven wants you to finally enjoy the beautiful harvest. You do not have to carry the heavy burden of the entire world anymore. Let them fight their own spiritual battles. Type the word ready if you accept this strict instruction. You are making a physical commitment to protect your sacred energy. The enemy will closely watch your reactions during this critical window, but they will find absolutely nothing to attack. Your quiet discipline will make your spirit completely invisible to their dark radar. Your profound silence is the ultimate seal of your deep faith. By refusing to brag, you prove to heaven that you fully trust the divine process. You are no longer acting like an anxious orphan. You are officially behaving like true spiritual royalty. You know your exact inheritance is fully secured in the heavenly realms. Step into your quiet power today. This level of spiritual maturity is rare and incredibly beautiful. The Matrix hates a chosen one who cannot be emotionally provoked. When they try to trigger you, just smile and gracefully walk away. You have a massive kingdom to manage now. Your precious time cannot be wasted on the trivial games of the lower dimensions. Protect your peace at all costs. As we reach the final moments of this divine appointment, I want you to close your eyes. Feel the absolute stillness settling deeply into your physical bones. The heavy burdens you carried for decades have been entirely lifted today. You are breathing the clean air of true spiritual freedom. The dark matrix has officially lost its grip on your beautiful soul. I am placing a divine seal of permanent protection over your life right now. Let no dark force or negative frequency enter your personal atmosphere. The spiritual doors that heaven opened for you today are permanently locked from the inside. The enemy can look through the glass, but they can absolutely never touch the abundant harvest you are about to receive. You have officially forgiven yourself for trusting the wrong people in your painful past. You did not know they were sent by the Matrix to violently drain your bright light, but your heavy history is completely washed away by this new divine frequency. You are stepping onto a brand new timeline where only pure love and genuine abundance can locate your coordinates. As you walk through the holy portal of June 19th, 20th, and 21st, walk with immense pride. Do not let any sudden fear try to steal your deep joy. The universe is actively standing guard over your finances and your fragile heart. Every single tear you cried in the dark wilderness has been fully avenged by the highest heavenly courts today. During these next 3 days, pay close attention to the gentle nature around you. The universe will send you quiet physical signs to confirm this massive upgrade. You might find unexpected coins or see repeating numbers everywhere you look. These are tiny kisses from heaven, reminding you that the mega deposit is rapidly approaching your physical reality. The people who truly belong in your next chapter will effortlessly match your new vibration. You will not have to force any connections or beg for basic loyalty anymore. Heaven is bringing divine relationships that will water your tired soul instead of draining it. Your spiritual sanctuary is finally being populated with beautiful souls who understand your silent language. You must protect this new frequency at all costs. Subscribe to this sanctuary and turn on the bell right now. You are doing this so the enemy cannot intercept your future divine messages. We must keep your spirit securely locked into this pure channel of light. This is your safe haven when the outside world feels overwhelmingly heavy and deeply chaotic. Leave the word Amen in the comments below as your final spiritual signature. We do not do this for any worldly visibility or metrics. We do it as a powerful seal of cosmic agreement. Your simple act of typing that word sends a massive shockwave of pure light directly into the dark matrix. You are physically confirming that you freely accept the mega deposit coming your way. You are a true masterpiece of the divine creator. You are the resilient cycle breaker who finally defeated the generational giants. The days of you begging for basic love and simple respect are permanently over. You have stepped entirely out of survival mode and entered your glorious season of quiet authority. The heavy crown is securely resting upon your head today. From this exact moment forward, your presence alone will command immense respect. Your peaceful silence will be your absolute greatest weapon against any remaining dark forces. Let them misunderstand your glorious transformation completely. You no longer need to explain your infinite soul to people who are committed to misunderstanding your gentle spirit. You are completely safe now. The harsh spiritual winter has ended, and your bright spring has finally arrived. Rest in the profound knowing that heaven is orchestrating every tiny detail of your beautiful future. Walk gently into this glorious new timeline today. The universe loves you deeply and fiercely. You are anointed, you are fiercely protected, and you are finally free.